So you're not one of the teacher's pets. Stay tuned for my tips. Hey folks, this is Kim. Welcome to livemorenow.net. It can be really frustrating when the boss is constantly playing favorites and leaving you feeling left behind. It's especially frustrating when those favorites aren't even top performers. Now, the likelihood of you changing your boss's mind is slim to none, so I would definitely discourage you from engaging in any gossip or negative conversations surrounding those people. Today, I've got 3 tips that I think will help you navigate those choppy waters. Number 1, ask a favor of your boss. Now, this might seem counterintuitive because most of us feel like we should be the ones delivering the favor to our bosses. But research shows that people tend to feel better about themselves when they help other people, which will reflect positively back onto you. So find yourself an easily deliverable favor to ask of your boss. You don't want it to be too difficult. You don't want to stump the boss. You don't want to burden the boss. You also don't want it to be too easy. You don't want the boss walking away feeling like you don't know how to do your job. It could be something though as simple as asking them who you can turn to regarding a computer issue that you're constantly having. And hopefully they'll be able to answer your question and you'll both win. Number 2, find a mentor throughout the organization. You could spend time trying to buddy up to the boss's favorites, but unless you genuinely enjoy these people's company, you enjoy engaging in conversations with them, this could very easily backfire because it's not genuine. You will come across looking phony, like a brown noser, disingenuous, and as I already said, will most likely backfire. So on the contrary to buddying up to the favorites, I recommend finding a mentor somewhere throughout the organization outside of your department. Make sure you find yourself somebody who is well-liked and well-respected throughout the organization, preferably somebody who you can learn from and you yourself might look up to. Most people would be flattered by a request to go to lunch with that person so you can learn from them, pick their brain, gain their insight, and would likely accept your offer. You may find that that person ends up being your biggest cheerleader and gets you that praise over to your boss better than you could have done yourself. Number 3, who cares? You could just decide to not worry about the fact that you're not one of the favorites and put your nose to the grindstone, get to work, consider this a learning opportunity, an opportunity to build up your resume, and just not worry about it. It's entirely possible that your boss might not even be all that well liked throughout the organization. So being one of his favorites might not work in your favor for getting those opportunities to grow. If you do find yourself continuously being overlooked for new opportunities, as I said in number 2, perhaps turn to your mentor and see if you can gain any insight about opportunities that might be coming up in other areas. Or worst case scenario, you might find yourself in the midst of a job search. I would consider that a last resort, so try and stick with it a little bit before you decide upon your next move. So those are my 3 tips for today, folks. I hope you find those helpful. Be sure to post your comments in the comment section below. I'd love to hear about any personal experiences you have with this. And please click subscribe to receive updates. Thank you so much for visiting livemorenow.net.